So good to be here. My name's Nazim. I'm from Australia, and thank you, one guy over there. Appreciate that. I don't know if you guys know, but girls in Australia, particularly white girls, they don't find brown guys from like India or Sri Lanka naturally sexy or attractive. Oh, what, you guys too? Or they think, whenever they think Indian guy, the word sexy just doesn't start flashing in their brain. It pissed me off, right? Because girls are always talking about other girls, about other guys from other places, like, ooh, that black guy at the gym, oh, wow, his body, it's just so sexy. I just want to touch his body. Or that Spanish guy in my class, every time he talks, his accent, wow, it just turns me on straight away. But you never hear girls ever saying, oh, I have the biggest crush on that Indian guy that installed my cable television. Oh, wow. Oh, just the way he plugged those cables into my television. Oh, I wish I was the television. It never happens. I'm Muslim as well, which is, it's a weird time to be Muslim, you know? It's like, ever since ISIS hit the charts, it's like 9/11 for Muslims. People start asking us the most ridiculous questions, right? I had this guy come up to me recently. He asked me this question. It was Eid. For those of you that don't know, Eid is like Muslim Christmas, but it's better because it's based in truth. And he, what? You're gonna laugh and learn tonight, guys. He came up, he was like, Nazim, I've got a serious question. You're Muslim, so does that mean you support ISIS? I said, are you serious? That basically implies that all Muslims think the same, that we're part of some sort of monolith that we all support and follow the same groups. I said, just because I'm Muslim doesn't mean I support ISIS, you idiot. I mean, some of us like Al-Qaeda, there's the Taliban, Jamaat Islamiyah. Don't bunch us all together like that. He's like, oh, nah, you don't need to be sarcastic, mate. I'm just saying, I'm a non-Muslim, and as a non-Muslim, we're scared of ISIS. I mean, you're a Muslim, so you're proper. We're not. I'm a non as a Muslim, but as a non-Muslim, like we're scared. Like but as a non-Muslim, like we're scared. Like we're scared of. Oh, you're a non-Muslim, so you're only scared. Everyone's scared. ISIS are so scary. They kill Muslims and non-Muslims. ISIS are so scary. Last year, Al-Qaeda decided to put out a press statement saying, we would like to distance ourselves from ISIS because those guys are too extreme. Okay, Al-Qaeda is scared of ISIS. I don't know if do you guys use the internet? Anybody here? I got it on my mobile as well, pretty cool thing. I use Twitter. I get trolled on Twitter pretty regularly. Random people send me mean tweets. And look, the best way to deal with a troll is not to block them, but to somehow get the troll to block you, right? Then you win. Then you win the game of trolls, right? But if in the course of getting the troll to block you, you end up wasting heaps of time, like fighting with the troll, then you lose, because that's one of their aims and objectives, is to waste your time and to get a reaction. But you can't do that. You can't waste my time, because I'm a comedian and I waste my time, so it doesn't really work, right? But if you guys want a quick and effective way of getting blocked by a troll, this is what I do, right? When someone trolls me, what I'll do is I'll go to Facebook, I'll find that guy on Facebook, I'll find a nice, happy family photo of this guy, his wife and his kids and him on Facebook. I'll Photoshop my face onto his wife's face, and then I'll send it to him. I get blocked straight away. I don't know why. Maybe he thinks that I'm actually going to surgically implant my face onto his wife's face. It's like a constant reminder, but it works, right? I got trolled the other day by a guy from the United Patriots Front, which is a white supremacist neo-Nazi gang in Australia. They're a charming bunch. He was like, Nazim, you're a terrorist that believes in Islam, or as I like to call it, Pisslam. And I thought, that's a pretty clever pun, so I like that. Credit where it's due. Then I went to Facebook, found a nice happy family photo. I photoshopped my face onto his wife's face and I sent it to him. He didn't block me. I was like, shit, that's all I've got. That's my A game. I didn't know where to go. He's like, I know what you're doing, Nazim. I know what you're doing, mate. You're just one of these guys that tries to act like you're a nice Muslim, but really what you are is an extremist Muslim masquerading as a moderate Muslim. That's what you are. I said, no, I'm not. I'm not an extremist Muslim. I said, you're an extremist white person masquerading as my future husband. And then I sent him the photo again, my face on his wife's face. He still didn't block me because I know what you're doing, mate. I know what you're doing, mate. You and your Muslims, what you're trying to do is take over the country. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to slowly but surely take over. I said, we're not trying to take over the country. That's never come up at our weekly Islam meetings. It's not an agenda item. We're busy people. We didn't have time for more responsibilities. I said, look, even if extremist Muslims were going to take over the country, that's a better proposition than extremist white people taking over. Because if extremist Muslims took over, everybody else, like you could all just pretend to be Muslims. That's easy to do. Just grow a bit of facial hair, say brother a lot, hang out at kebab shops, eat souvlaki's. Yeah, well done. You look like a Muslim. I said, if you guys took over, we all just couldn't start pretending to be white. That's impossible. It's not just a state of mind unless you did this. And then I sent him a photo of me with his wife's face photoshopped on my face. Look, it started to get really confusing. I was like, look, mate, I don't even know why we're fighting, you know? Like, we're just a couple of guys. You know, you're an angry white guy. I'm an angry Muslim. We're just two sides of the same coin, you know? You're angry because you're told that your way of life is under threat. We're angry because we're told our way of life is a threat. But really why we're angry is because our lives are shit, you know? We can't afford anything. House prices are too expensive. We can't get jobs easily. So instead of fighting each other, why don't we get angry at the government? Because it's their job to make the country a better, more prosperous society, but because they can't do that job, they try and distract us and make us hate each other. So instead of fighting amongst ourselves, why don't we just redirect our rage at the government, bro? He's like, what are you trying to say, mate? That we should just blow up Parliament House? Is that what you're trying to say? I said, see, we even think the same, bro.